Hey Taurus friends, this is your February 1st and 2nd reading. Please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel so you're notified of your future readings that I put up. You may hear guys in the background, and that is people working on my water pipes. So sorry about that, but hopefully they won't be too loud. So let's get started with your February 1st and 2nd reading. What is happening for Taurus for February 1st and 2nd? Please and thank you. So this is talking about cycles. That's the card you pulled. It says, we are all becoming. Surrender to your changes. Release your fear and trust the powerful process. So you're in the middle of a cycle. Let's see what is happening. Things are changing. It's kind of a scary time. Any change is a little bit scary, no matter what. So let's see what this change and cycle is about for Taurus for February 1st and 2nd. Please and thank you. February 1st and 2nd, Taurus. All right, so you have a 10 of Wands, which is talking about being overburdened, carrying too much worry, being exhausted from carrying all this. This side really talks about more of it being kind of in your head a little bit. You take on all this extra responsibility and burdens because you feel like you have to, and that's not really the case. And so it's kind of, I say it's in your head, but I think it's kind of like, I'm getting be everything to everyone, and that's just not possible. And so you carry all this extra weight, and it's exhausting you right now. So let's see what else is happening for Taurus for February 1st and 2nd. Please and thank you. Taurus friends, February 1st and 2nd. And now you have the 9 of Wands, which is interesting. You have the 10, and now you're moving backwards. But in this case, I'm getting that it's actually really good for you. You're starting to create these boundaries over here. You're kind of like really just taking some time for yourself, and you're realizing you can't be everything to everyone, and so you're like just trying to create some boundaries and figure out how you can be what you need to yourself. So that's really great for you. It's awesome that you're coming to that realization that you can't carry all that anymore, and you don't need to. All right, let's see what else is happening for Taurus for February 1st and 2nd, please and thank you. Another 10, and which is funny because you pulled the cycles card, and 10 means that this is the end of a cycle. And this card is really talking about the battle has been fought and it's been lost. On this side of the card, this is talking about hitting rock bottom, just being in a really bad place. This is done, and this is talking sort of about the same thing, about as far as this being done, the cycle is done, it's over, like this knight can't fight anymore. But it's also talking about you moving on. The knight is fine, he's unhurt. The sun is shining even though it's eclipsed out, but he's kind of looking back at it and reminiscing, or not reminiscing a little bit, but looking back and what happened. But he's going to get up and move forward, and that's really where you are in this moving forward state and creating these boundaries. So let's see what else is happening for Taurus. What is the outcome for February 1st and 2nd for my Taurus friends? Please and thank you. And you have the Lovers card, which is talking about this is a partnership. This could be lovers, you know, this could be a romantic relationship, this could be a friendship, it could be a partnership, or this can also be the relationship you have with yourself, like you're you creating a relationship with your higher self, and really developing your intuition and just getting more on a spiritual level with yourself. And I really get with these other cards, that's what this Lover's card is really talking about. Something, you know, not very pleasant has ended, and you've been kind of in a really rough place with these three cards for a while. Well, really not with this card, but, you know, with this Knight, because you're moving past this part of it. And so this cycle is ending, and I get what you get out of this cycle is just a better relationship with yourself, because I feel like, especially in this card, that you're really, you've been battered, and, you know, it was a long, hard journey, and, you know, trying to take care of everybody else, but you're really just setting that down, creating a wall, so to speak, and just worrying about taking care of yourself right now. So that's your reading, Taurus. Please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel so you'll be notified of your future readings, and I'll see you next time.